Your assistant gunner in Bravo, and I think Charlie's missing one. But other than that, everybody's here.
Yeah, I just got in the door. I'm on my way.
You know what's really funny?
Well,
When I booted and tested and almost put the mission file up for everyone to join, I realized, wait, I didn't put any runners in the squads, and I checked the roster, I'm like, oh, it doesn't fucking matter, no one picked that role.
oh, did you not actually? Bro.
I still ran in and put the runners, but I'm like, well, it wouldn't have affected anything anyway. C'est la
I
vie.
don't want you to run
We're
a
defending a
roll.
road. We shouldn't be that far apart of each
I
other.
mean, I'm
Well,
pretty
I-
sure
List
everybody,
me in the
everybody saw the
NCR,
runner
fucking
got
send me to
another
Camp
roll
Golf and
for
give
it.
me an M60. I
Alright,
mean a service.
calm down, calm down. I gave the runners Molotovs now, though, so.
Don't
Yay.
use ace throwing. You will
Nope.
cook yourself.
You
off.
can do it now, because we added Burnham, and I shifted all the Molotovs over to the Burnham ones.
Someone didn't read.
Alright, someone volunteer for that test.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna push us through. Alright, this is a training op. One thing I forgot to mention about the training op stuff was it is possible to get a 4th point if you're in a leadership position. So I already reflected that on the roster for everyone that was platoon command, platoon sergeant, squad leads. And that, again, will affect every mission in the future, and there are prizes for the people that score the highest amount at the end. So we'll get there when we get there, regardless. Letting you all get on the mission. That was announced about a month ago when we started this rotation, so.
Alright, based.
It just hasn't come up recently because I haven't been doing any of the training stuff because we were focusing on other stuff, but
Yeah,
I digress.
based.
In terms of the new Molotovs, guys, you need to aim for the tracks or the wheels. Almost every vehicle should be compatible to be hit. Lighter vehicles like trucks or the T-20, if you hit them with 2 or 3 Molotovs, they will outright explode. Otherwise, hitting them with usually 2 to 3 Molotovs will detrack or destroy the wheels of a vehicle and cause the AI to bail out. It will not work on the T-28s, and it will not do any damage to the T-28. So don't waste your Molotovs on a heavy tank. You're going to have your L-39 gunners or find some sort of AT weapon like grenades to actually do damage to that thing. But regardless, here's the mission. So we have reflected the advance of the Southern Force up to the position where they fell back from. This has caused a QRF element from the central line. Jay, can you mute your mic if you're going to cough, buddy? Appreciate it. To come in because the central line is technically the main force. However, the southern group requested reinforcements, so they are now crossing through this dotted area. Here is what I would recommend you do. We know there are 3 convoys coming up the route. If you want to ambush the convoys properly, I would say you want to start focusing on hitting them on the southern area. Yeah, that'll put you close to the southern group, and they might send QRF after you. But you want to establish practically 3 different kill zones here, because if you, say, set up 1 kill zone, the other 2 convoys are going to come in, they're going to see the smoke, and they're just going to turn around. So you'll minimize your effectiveness of actually taking out all 3 convoys, and the more stuff you take out, the more it will benefit you later on. Ryan, your hot mic in my voice. Can you please mute yourself?
Sorry, my bad.
So that is what I would recommend, because I'm not going to just blindly throw in the other 2 convoys based off of where you hit stuff. So, regardless. There are also, based off of intel we found in the previous raid operation, which was a month ago, we have Mark II planned artillery sites that the Soviets are setting up at the moment. You can go there. If there's nothing there, you can put mines down, and that'll stop them from setting stuff on that site. If you go there and there is something, you can deal with it. Now, we have a scavenger team, so scavenger rules apply to everyone. Just the scavengers have the repair perms to do stuff, and they're also given an additional fuel truck, so that's at the staging point right now. But you can bring anything to the turn-in point, and then in future missions, they will be utilized. So, there are additional motorcycles there. They're not meant to be taken right now. They're meant to be there so that players can then immediately drive back in instead of having to walk 2 kilometers. Other things to note, there are going to be 2 L-39s and a Maxim down at spawn, because I already said I'm adding an L-39 at the command level. They respawn after 30 seconds, so if I notice you leave it behind, I will just scuttle it. If you get it destroyed, it'll be back at the staging point after 30 seconds, which should be fine. It's a 2 life op. After you die twice, feel free to watch the stream. and I think that's all. Oh, ammo trucks, if you find them, they won't have anything in the inventory. The ammo boxes will be in the cargo. If you find an ammo box and you bring it back to the staging point, you can use it as a bonus later. But if you start unloading it and using it now, it won't count, and I will be determining that based off of checking the inventories. I have no idea what ammo boxes are being loaded into what, because I randomized it. So some might have knives that have melee, some might have Mosins, a few have flamethrowers, and that'll give you a new specialist team to use for a week or two. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. Some of it might be a little, you know, a year or two off, and I already had Mac Marine at me when I did the mission dev last night, but it's in there, so.
Beep.
That's it. Does the commander have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm going to push us through.
Actually, the planned arty sites, that's for where they plan to position their own
Yes,
arty sites?
so I can't tell you whether or not they've already set up an arty site there or if they're planning to. So if you go there and it's empty, put some AT mines down. You have a crate of mines as well on top of the mine layers that you have. If you find something there, you could blow it up or you could try to steal it. Any other questions from you, Jay-Z?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm going to push this through. Op officially begins within 5 minutes of the first asset leaving the staging point, which means I start sending stuff down the road in those 5 minutes. If there is an RD site that has stuff on it, you'll probably see a patrol around it or two, so just be mindful of that. Otherwise, good luck, have fun. That's amazing. Spawn in, immediate misfires. So we'll see if I fix those desync issues that were caused potentially by the flamethrower stuff, but who knows.
And, oh, drenching tools. Very nice.
Right, all right, hold up. Break. There is one thing I forgot to bring up that I put in the announcement. There are e-tools in that cargo crate. I'm going to put down a second cargo crate if you want to unload some stuff for you to use. You can use them to dig foxholes because regular trenches don't work. Do not put foxholes on the road, otherwise I will smite you. I'm not even joking about that. Do not foxhole the road.
Thank you, Liru.
Because the toolkit stuff wasn't working, so I don't think I removed toolkits, though, so well, not toolkits, fortify tools, but say levy. I need to put a second cargo crate down for these chuckleheads, because...
Yeah, medics take
in that case, hold on.
They kept arming themselves on the damn cargo crate, so I had to figure out another way to make that silly thing work.
Alright, here we come on Monday.
Alright. Whew. Silent Knight, thanks for gifting 5 subs. If you got a sub from Silent Knight, make sure you thank him. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Send in Goat Team 6 for now.
Alright, setting up my forces around these two positions, and we'll see how they do today.
Take the,
Send in Goat Team 6
this thing as, as a launcher.
Yeah, I've got
No, I'm not doing $5 to smite someone for this op. This is a training op, which means I gotta let the player base do whatever they can to make stuff work. Why is this? Don't know why that was preset ROM, but whatever.
Take the ammo box.
But anyway, there's a Maxon down, there's 2 L-39s down, 2 transport trucks with additional stuff down, 1 cargo crate containing more static ammo, 1 empty one. This is a medical vehicle. The weapon crews also have 2 additional motorcycles, and then you got these back here in case anyone steals stuff and needs to bring stuff back. Then you got a fuel truck over here for the scavenger crew if they want to use it.
For the Molotovs that we're supposed to have, is it the green ones or the silver ones?
Should be green ones.
Okay, this kit spawned with a silver one, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Just drop it.
I'll...
On the L39 assist, just if you want to write it down or something.
You shouldn't even have any, but that's weird. But I'll make a note.
Angel,
Yeah,
and,
it's fine.
Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Okay,
not
so when we
terrible
set
at
up
all.
the gun,
They get a
just put
medical
one belt in
Ryan.
it. Don't put any more than one belt. Because if we disassemble it, the others will disappear.
Bless you.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
grenades and shit.
Alright, load it with the mines and we'll just
Truck right here.
Morty, do you want to keep the SMG or do you want to bolt action since we're
I have a back.
just sitting a bit
yeah, just
further
wait
behind?
I can't disassemble it without.
I mean, you can still
Right.
fire fully automatic.
Okay, I can do it now.
Yeah, I'll just
And
rock
if
it.
you run out of ammo,
Yeah,
I can just give you my rifle.
okay, nice.
Disassemble it.
18.
We'll still take a truck.
Check out. You guys check
Yeah, we'll figure it.
Alright.
Are we gonna make it place?
Let me go ahead and grab some ammo trucks here.
What are we taking? As
Is it,
What the silver
me and the
Molotov
miners
made?
are gonna take a truck, alright?
Which
What
one
the
was
silver
it?
Molotov made?
In your
Alright.
inventory, does
These-
Molotov
these
say?
guys,
Eight
if they
steering
look
on?
over,
Does it say? Does it look like a silver bottle?
Yeah.
Does it say NOR?
It's the green.
Okay,
It's a
they're all
green
equal.
bottle that says Molotov.
Then you're fine.
It might be
Alright.
on there, actually. Make sure you get your
Where
plug
can I-
in.
Alright, I got my 4 or 5.
Oh, shit.
Zero within hearing distance.
Ah, okay. I feel
Check 50.
got a lot of that Molotovs in.
So I've got
Oh,
two
are we
packs of
supposed to have to
Molotovs.
finish all the Norwegian
Supposed to be
Molotov
you're supposed
cocktails?
Grab the high, check 50.
Not the silver.
Good check.
Alright.
Okay, just
I
My
got
making sure.
the
team
fin,
and
I got
the,
the
my guys were getting
Use the green
into
ones
it.
for the
Which one of
silver
these is
ones. I wonder
green?
if
Yeah.
it's placed or we just gonna do it out.
I'm just going based off. I don't know.
Shit.
I have bad.
Because I don't know why it's not set on mission.
Oh, there's ammo for you right there. There's a drum.
Oh.
Real quick, the mission's bugged. Something with the settings is bugged at the moment. I need to reset the server. God damn it.
Alright.
Is that
the
reason I can go in third?
Did we take them up?
Probably yes.
Okay, JC,
Don't bother moving anything.
They're set server side instead of
I got thermal Molotovs.
Restarting the
client.
You can ace thermal Molotovs, guys.
Why is that the case?
Yeah, because he's restarting the server.
You can ace through the Molotovs. It's all fine, guys.
No, don't.
As I
yeah,
said in an announcement, yes you can. I tested that.
Yeah, he
Thanks,
checked it. He checked it last night on screen.
Crap.
Just
No, I
don't
don't
use the
do that.
silver Molotovs because they're from the wrong mod.
Yes.
Which one
Of
are you
course,
using,
the-
the fin or the Nor?
Don't use the Nor.
Don't
You
use
wanna
the Nor
green
or the
ones.
fin. Use the green ones that just say Molotov. Alright, I'll be back in 5
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
I gotta debug this shit. Alright. I'm gonna go fix the Molotovs out of their kits as well. I'm trying to think real quick. So the server side settings are... They shouldn't be set server side. They should be set client side. So why are they set that way? That makes no sense. Alright. Worst comes to worst. I'm trying to figure out how I can debug this in the least amount of time. Because I don't have time. I have to be out the door in 2 hours for something else. God damn it. And of course, I missed that in testing because I don't... Actually, this is the second time this type of issue has happened in the past 2 months. I need to change something to my ROE to fix that. Okay. So the issue was, it was a setting change. So I need to take all the settings from the previous mission and then forward them over to the next mission. That'll fix that issue. Just, it's taking a while because I have to load through 2 mission files and my frickin' thing is bloated. Just download more RAM. Easiest fix you can do. So that's the master file. We'll go to this one. And now let me look at its settings. Yeah, force load because I dropped a few mods and switched the mod set over. That's fine. That's fine. Settings, add-ons. These are... I'm going to redundantly save it in 2 spots because sometimes it doesn't save properly. I've learned that the hard way. And then we can escape out of that, and then we have to open the current file, and then shift that out. And then I'm going to need to look through some of their kits and try to figure out why we have Molotovs in places that we shouldn't. Probably because I gave them a few extras in some of their kits, so now I have to go find... And of course, it's all specialist kits, which means I can't just change it in one squad and be done. God damn it. I didn't realize I gave Molotovs to non-Molotov units, but it's me, of course. Yeah, because the add-ons right now, they're set to server-side for some weird reason, so that should override it and override all that stuff. And then we already... I know that's all good. The only thing that needs to change, though, is Foxhole. That needs to be set to 2. We're using the E tool, so that doesn't matter. And then craters, this all needs to be checked off. I'm setting this to 35 because I don't want to have it go nuts. Crater depth is fine. And then I think that's it. Let me just go over medical real quick, because out of everything, that's always the most important part. So that's set properly, that's set, everything's checked off. Bandage rollover is good. Okay. Now the annoying part. What's the easiest way to do this? Yeah, I did. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's get that fixed real quick. So it looks like I put them in backpacks. I mean, to be safe, though, I should check every single thing, because I'm 90 or 80% sure that the Molotovs in the mod are causing those desync spikes. I mean, we'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I got a hunch.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
But of course, if the players are given those Molotovs still, then it ruins the point of the test. So all the runner kits should be the same. And then there's one more thing I'm going to want to do. Okay, now we can do this in chunks. Grenadiers should be fine, because I should have switched them out, of course. I'm full of shit. But then these backpacks should have the right Molotovs. Yeah. Liru. Alright, now we just gotta check the scavenger kits. Don't you love panic fixing things? So you're too silly to not check things out properly, and now you're paying the price. Okay. Grab all the squad leader kits, shift them out. Thankfully, though, the Molotovs are the same size between both mods, because if they weren't, this would be a lot more painful. Oh god, now we have to... I'm going to save those for a second, because all of those I'm going to have to go through individually. Anyway, how are you all doing? I'm just panic fixing something real quick. You know how it is. You forgot to check the right place, and now everything's kinda screwed. Because you're like, oh yeah, no, I only did XYZ, I didn't do ZYX. Turns out I was wrong. I can just sneak another grenade on there, that's nice. And then the runner's already fixed, so now we have to do the individual kits between these two. But this also means if I find something in the ammo bear, I'm going to know exactly where it is on the other kit. So there's going to be one in there, and then anything on the uni? No. So let me jump over to him. Because these kits are all technically mirrored, it's just the only difference is between the weapon crews is the ammo and weaponry they actually have. Right, okay. Now we're gonna do the assistant gunner. And it looks like I've been mainly putting things on vests. Let's see if that holds true. Nothing there, and then the backpack shouldn't have anything except the ammo. So now we go to the assistant over here. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would have gotten a proper test out of this. 307, so we should be able to get everything started by 3:15. I mean, this isn't meant to be a long mission anyway, so I think we'll still be on task for everything. There's just one more detail I'm going to do in this interface then before I re-export the server. Okay. And that is grabbing some ammo fix. Let me check their details by default. 8 cargo spaces. Yeah, it should be fine. All right. I was about to say the real crisis is about to be if I didn't load 3 in enhanced, but I did because it's set properly. It's got the mini-map on the top, so of course it's set. And then I need to re-export the file. Reboot the game. Set the file to override. And reboot. Alright, we'll be back on momentarily. Alright, thank you for your patience. I scrubbed all the Molotovs out, I fixed the setting issue, and then I verified one quick thing for me. We should be ready to go in the next 5 minutes. Since I didn't say it beforehand, there is foxholes now. Grab an entrenching tool from the box. I will put down a second cargo box, because I just realized I forgot, but c'est la vie. So you can dump stuff in there if you want to. All I'm going to say is don't put foxholes on the road, because you'll literally break the AI pathfinding of the convoy if you do that, and that... yeah, I can't do anything about that. So, it's too meta for me, I'm sorry. I also recommend you don't put the statics in the foxholes, you'll kill yourself.
What if I what now? No.
Challenge accepted, Commander.
We call them potholes.
Well, they're respawnable, so have fun.
That
Angel, I'd like you to test something.
very strange. But the AI. Sort of what's up?
If the server's up, you can jump back on.
Not yet.
Tally ho, boys!
Tally ho, boys!
If it loads.
Blasted at 86. That was amusing.
Blighty, gentlemen.
My good sir, you seem to be in a right pickle.
And any
Metro,
ladies
did you
that
have
might
a
be in
radio on
here,
you?
which I doubt.
What? TeamSpeak suddenly duck sound more boring voice.
Metro, did you have a radio? I can't remember.
You weren't supposed to have a radio, only Ground Command and me have the radios.
Only ground.
You shouldn't have earplugs now, because again, that was a setting on the server side. Basically what happened was some of the settings got flipped to server side instead of client side for some weird reason, but I fixed that.
Based.
So, a few other things I forgot to say. There's 4 motorcycles in front of the rest of the motorcycles. Those motorcycles are the weapon team motorcycles if you want to use those instead. But, again, you've got plenty of options here.
Fucking cat
In the event you have a Norwegian or Finnish Molotov, it'll say NOR or FIN. It'll be silver instead of green. Don't use the silver ones. Just let me know which kits you had them, because I quickly went over every single kit and fixed it. Just in case I didn't, don't use it. You'll desync the server. Pushing us through. Same things apply. Good luck. Have fun. Ah! Philip somehow came in with... I don't know what that shit is, but at this point... He has the wrong mod set. He doesn't have the updated mod set, so that's a problem.
AT team, get in the truck. We're leaving. AT slash
the mine team,
mine
right?
layers, yeah. AT mine slash AP miners.
Where's Philip?
Yeah, I'm in the miners.
Where's Philip? Philip,
Yeah.
you have the wrong mod set on.
Yeah, that's the mine, bro.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
So make sure you're loading the Rat Road mod set instead of the Devil World War II mod set, because it just said you were running the wrong one. Thank you. I'll teleport him up, but... Alright, we're good. We're good. Everything's good. We're fine. Also, I just realized I didn't do my title properly. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Get in the...
1 second.
All my guys get in this vehicle. We're gonna go.
Let's see him. Come over here. Yep. Hello.
Can I have Angel take a bike so we can actually do runner shit?
You want me to take a bike? Okay.
Alright.
I mean, they shouldn't be
Angel,
keeping
you
their
know,
forces so
messing with my
separated, but
Yes, sir.
it's fine. It's whatever. Alright, let me get all these added to my interface. And we have those fun little things. I need to redo my patrols real quick.
How many people do we have?
Yeah, that's the mine.
Where the fuck is
He said everything starts basically when the first convoy goes out. No, when our vehicle Alright, get everyone loaded up.
They just leave? They did. Alright, 5-minute timer, 7 minutes. I start sending the first shit down. Yes, this is a fuel truck for the scavenger team if they want to, but yeah, first group left, so this should be interesting. How's everyone doing? Ollie, it has been a while between you and me. How are you doing, broski? I'm doing A-okay. The reason I have to be out the door at the 5 is I'm joining Bloodwing in some function for her company that she works for. It's a big one. And she wants me to be her +1. I don't mind. I like spending time with her, so I'll be sneaking in a canteen filled with Raate and going nuts. But her and I binged the entire Fallout show last night, made a bunch of Fallout-themed stuff, including cocktails and food, and they're going the wrong way. Okay, no. No, you too.
What's up?
Where are you going?
We're going to
Scout
the
out
army
RC
side.
marker.
Okay.
Right,
Just
everyone
making
back
sure,
in the
because you guys left before you were even told to and started the op, and I was just making sure you weren't doing something else to potentially debug it. My bad. Keep going.
Sorry, we thought we were just going to kick off immediately.
Yep, all good. I was just making sure they weren't gonna screw something, because I've had a few ops where people kind of jump the gun and screw everything up for everyone else. I was thinking maybe they were running up and setting up a blocking position beforehand, but okay. Laptop broke a few months ago? Righto. Well, I hope you've been able to fix it, man. I don't know. My 2 cents on the Fallout show is I thought it was pretty decent. Yes, it does make a few interesting plot holes for other stuff that has been confirmed canon, and this show's also meant to be canon, but I think there's a way out of it. So, the show's probably going to get a second season. We'll see what they do with that second season. They have an opportunity to fix everything with some nice exposition pieces, but we'll see. Either way, though, if you're a Fallout fan, I think you'll enjoy it for the most part. Alright. So they're going to be engaging their first convoy here, the second one there, and the third one there. I'm probably going to space them out like 10 or 15 minutes. Ah, shit. I need to move this. I was not expecting them to run in my debug. I don't think they saw it, though, so we're good. That's pretty much for me to load ammo boxes into, which, now that I think about it, I'm going to go drag this up to Op 4 territory. Just to make it a little easier for me to deal with. But yeah, let's see. Picking a random box, what do we got? We've got medical stuff in it, yeah, so... it's alright. Oh, I appreciated that was gory. There were some pretty funny things about all of it, but, you know, we'll see how things go. Speaking of, I am about to start sending my first asset down. I'm going to start with a scouting vehicle, so we're going to do a simple BA3, and then... from there, I'm going to start spawning the convoy a bit further away. But, you know, have it be right there and ready to go. Alright, this first convoy, I'm going to do a single ammo Vic. What the hell? Go! Why are you being... I really hate it when the AI lag on the movement order. As soon as contact begins, though, I am going to be sending Op 4 up to that area, but let me go ahead and get our first ammo Vic loaded. I should honestly have this with crew, though. Let's, and we're just going to pick 4. Alright, we can't do that with the control, because then it might load the cargo into something else. Which would be pretty funny. So technically I can fill 8, but I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up getting loaded on that, but let's then fill in with those 2 spare boxes. And then this is just an empty one, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that didn't work. Is that the fuel truck? No. Weird. Oh, meanwhile, these guys started engaging. Yeah, that T-28 is going to be a bit of an issue. And they don't have any serious AT capability to deal with it. Oh, they brought a medic with them. They brought both medics with them. Interesting. Alright, I'll go ahead and ready some QRF. This is the farther one, though, so it gives them more time. I just realized I don't think I set my skill coefficient, so let me go ahead and get a look at that. No, we did not. So it's, I think, default 30 or 45% for everything. And I'll keep the spotting coefficients neutral. We'll start advancing. Well, it sounds alright. No problem, Ollie. I mean, I know you guys like to rant on things, so... I'm gonna bring the tank around, but we'll see what they do. Main gun's starting to turn. If they play chicken and lose, then that's it. Gotta be watching for that vehicle as well. Trying to turn the tank around. Yeah, they're carrying Metro back. Seasmo gets absolutely clobbered. I'm going to start moving the tank around to potentially flank that position. This also gives them an opportunity to potentially run up and hit the artillery, because there's no way they're going to have the time to steal it, because that's a T-28. And I'm continuing to watch that vehicle as well. Infantry reinforcement's still going to be a few minutes out. I think we still have a rifleman down here. Tank's thinking about it. Hey, Yoshi, I'm doing all right. How are you? Yeah, it's the one thing with this mod set is, for whatever reason, Arma Zeus cache isn't allowing my load times to work properly. Hobo's bandaging, medic ate shit. I'm gonna advance the tank if he wants it. Oh, they just loaded the 152 into the truck. I told them earlier the Molotovs aren't going to do anything to a T-28. But they were able to steal the 152, so that's pretty nice. This is at a pretty great cost, and you know, some people are gonna be ending up going on their second life. I wonder if these guys, yeah, good thing I moved that because they would have run into the ammo boxes, but no, they're just gonna bail immediately. Wondering if Dazdaz gonna get hit by the rear gun here. Have it come back around and do some Overwatch. That fix almost in play. How are these guys doing? They've dug a good level of foxholes, though. That's good. And then they've got the gun ready to go, reloadable from that position, so they got good eyes on the road. But yeah, that squad's gonna come up and help sweep out this remaining area. While these guys are running around. You hear them whistling, they're gonna try to pull out who they can. Very risky to do that, but hey, it worked out for them. Main gun just fired. Dazdaz trying to run for it. But I wanted to give them at least a window to try to go in and demo or even steal the RD piece, and they were able to do it, so good on them. But Dazdaz is going to have an interesting run back. Because he's getting pursued by the main gun firing at him. I'm very tempted to run him down. I might have to spawn, because it's supposed to be a minute behind, so these guys might end up running into the convoy, which would be an issue. So I'm just going to say it's a miss, because I can't really afford for the convoy to get stuck up there based off of their actions. Alright, we can say Seismo's dead. Alright, I'm going to start spawning the actual convoy over here to then go in, because, again, the issue I came up with earlier was I really don't want to see that force get completely pinned based off of one group's, you know, silliness. I want something with... Come on. Is it not going to give me the truck bed on the back? Because that's going to be a pain. And we got that loaded. Oh boy. Yeah, MT1, you can't put anyone. There's no bench. Wait, no, it's this one. I'm an idiot. Alright. Now the fun part to see if that'll even work, because sometimes the convoys don't like to work properly. But again, starting with a smaller convoy. And he made a wrong turn. Amazing. He survives. What a chucklehead. So they're gonna call in that scout force is coming up. I need to have more infantry to spawn in.
Alright, we're gonna go catch up with them and ambush point 1. So if you want to load that thing back up, I'm just gonna keep going.
Wait, can we take that out?
I don't know how to fucking describe what the fuck just happened. That was dumb as shit.
I'm still missing 2 of my guys.
So yeah,
well, Daz
so
is currently driving a vehicle.
Do you two have confirmation that people are dead?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on.
Go.
Does he have the artillery piece maybe? Because I know somebody took the truck.
Who's behind you?
No, it's behind us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we took that. So who's missing?
They could let that vehicle go by too if they wanted.
And Sismo.
Who's driving?
Daz. And Sismo is currently not in the vehicle. I think
First convoy coming in. Monsieur, thanks for the 9-month resub, buddy. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
If you got it on the car, I'm fucking gonna die laughing.
Yeah, if you got the
And of course, ground command just got sniped.
I need at least one of you to come with me, so yeah.
I'll hit them in my own time, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stay here with fucking Sam and follow his orders. Sam.
I'll get you.
The artillery as soon as you can.
One life for one artillery piece? Bro, the fact that we managed to fucking steal an artillery piece is
yeah.
The Finnish thieves. How? Bro, we actually just stole an artillery piece. I don't know where you guys are registering. We stole
Main convoy's now coming in.
How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, so there's a front gunner, and then there's this turret gunner, and it's pinning them both down. Someone stole our Yeah, it's caused that to get destroyed.
Oh, here comes Daz.
Hey, what's up, Daz?
Hello. You survived.
Yeah, I managed to run away from the attack.
Are you okay? Like, oh shit, you are like.
You can give him blood on
Pay for Pain is every Thursday night these days because we're doing a full campaign style thing. I'll be streaming some dev of that late tonight, I want to say in 7 or 8 hours.
He's getting blood.
You can hear the local group of the guys there.
Trucks, so they don't get confused.
Yes. Yes.
I literally.
Yeah, there's only 2 medics, and I think both.
And they made a run
Yeah. Not bad.
No trade.
you should.
It's like gunshots or something.
Yeah, it's almost like the ambush from Convoy.
Alright then. Should we get going? I mean, I think everyone's here, right? Des, are you patched up? Oh, I'm patched up.
Yeah, should be fine. Most of
I'll go just doing some. You're good. So are you okay? You lost some. Let me pack you just so that there's no status effects on you. So just to make sure you don't accidentally die when you bleed out again. Alright, you're good.
Haven't bled up once again.
I did
take a guess. I did manage to avoid it completely when the bag appeared.
Sam, you okay in terms of medical procedures? I can check you real quick. Oh my god, Sam! What the?
Thank you. That was on me.
Alright. I don't know why they're so disjointed around here, but... That's a weird one. Also, this group I need to start sending up to go check out what the heck's on fire. It is looking a bit bleak. I mean, they got a majority of everything. Is this the... Where's the ammo crate?
I don't think we knew that because that's what we did.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
No, I loaded it up in the Euro, and I was able to unload it just fine.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Grenade just got thrown into that trench line. So yeah, we're dealing with them defeating themselves in detail because there's a big chunk of them. I don't know why the machine gun's all the way back here. Like, this was very poorly thought out. Got Molotovs being thrown, but we're not getting any desync, which is good. So again, I'm pretty sure it was the Finnish and Norwegian Molotovs from NF causing that, so who knows. Oh boy. Next convoy, I'm going to start sending out the 35-minute mark, at least the scouting vehicle. And these guys are getting blown away by grenades. We still have some vehicles they can potentially loot, though, which is good. That guy's stuck standing, they're not going to steal it, instead they're just going to Molotov it. True, if I don't know what they're doing, then how would, no, if they don't know how they're doing, then how can I predict what they're doing? Right? The ultimate game of meta. But this is why runners are really important in keeping all your forces together, because otherwise you get chaos like this. But I'm gonna add that. I need to look to see. So the mines are in here. That's another thing. How did they not... Like, why didn't they bring the mines with them and plant them? Like, why were the mines... I don't know. Like, that's a severe underutilization of everything. Like, they should have put mines on the front of where they wanted to do their ambush, and instead they didn't. Now I'm worried they're bringing a truck up that potentially has their arty in it, because I don't see it back here, and I have no idea where it is at the moment. Now I'm worried these guys are taking too many casualties. We're going to have this QRF come up and start engaging these guys, and that's going to put pressure on them because they're all just way too separated at the moment. Am I expecting logic from the players? Kinda. I can be hopeful. I'm not going to argue and try to figure out why the motorcycle's gone. I'm just going to put one down because I've got this to manage at this point. Amovic's here, though. Ambush is going a little mediocre, Suit. They spaced themselves out way too much, and now they're paying the price for that. Scout vehicle came up, noticed this trench line, started annihilating people in it. You got a squad coming down from the Op 4 position in. And then the front group right here, they took 4 KIA because of... Again, they were way too spaced out from each other to properly do anything. I'm gonna have fun with this tank and see if I can burn some people to death. I'm gonna get out of it real quick because the tracks are gonna start taking damage. But again, I gotta figure out why there's such a freaking desync spike here. I haven't been seeing that since like pre-Zeus Cache. Whimsical just burned to death. There. Alright, we're going to send 2 more squads up from the red side, because this group still does have quite a bit. It's just, they were waiting for reinforcements, so, I mean, this could turn into them stalling the southern group and draining out their resources as well, but we'll see. Don't shoot, let them burn. I forget which World War II movie that's from, but... yeah, a lot of that trench got absolutely annihilated.
Okay.
Alright, prepping my second vehicle to send down. That's going to be another Recon Vic. We'll do a BA6 this time. It's a little newer. Saving Private Ryan, that's it, yep.
Yep, I'm a little bit stupid. Sorry. I need
Did
to
he...
get up.
Did you run Philip over?
I don't think I can load it into the bike.
Alright, can you break it
Oh,
down?
right.
Poor Philip.
Make it back and put it
So we
in?
have an AA Vic that's brought back a AAA.
Have you disassembled it?
No, I wasn't doing anything. I just got off the bike.
Ah, thank you.
Pretty sure you guys armored it and flung it off into the woods, because that's where I just found it.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, break it down into bags and put it in with the bag.
Wait a second. Can you touch? I've got ammo in my car.
My main question right now is where's the 152 they stole? And why hasn't that been left at base? Yeah, it's in that truck. So if that truck gets lost, they lose the 152. And that would be really, really unfortunate. One more minute before I send the next truck down. Actually, I'll just send it down now.
Have you a backpack already on?
Yeah, I'm a scavenger, dude.
Nah, I'm gonna give them every minute for this one because I want them to. I want it to be fair. But they haven't really done a lot of leaving this position yet. Looks like they're getting the tracks repaired on this vehicle. Yeah, the field gun got loaded into the truck and it's just driving off now. So again, weird, but we'll see how things go.
Give me 1 second.
All right. I'm gonna start setting her now. It's close enough to the time. 15 seconds ain't gonna change much. You gotta waypoint them so it's a little easier for the AI to calculate.
That's what I thought of currently. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah,
Looks like they're setting up the next position as well. They've already had some forces come around.
go.
They're just trying to hold off the Op 4 waves coming up on this spot. They need to try to get out of here, though, because it's a bit of a mess. But they're giving time for these guys to potentially do some looting as well, so... We'll see what they take. We'll see if they find the ammo Vic and take that as well. Alright, let me go ahead and get my next 2 ammo Vics sorted. Hell yeah. Second convoy will have 2, and then third convoy will have 3. So again, these are literally like 40 or 50 randomized crates. I think it's actually more around 70. But I'm going to load 4. Some of them might just be medical supplies or Mosins. Some of them, I mean, there's a flamethrower crate or 2 in here. There's some AT grenades in here. There's some real nice stuff. But it's all RNG at this point. If it actually gets grabbed. Born, I think, just mispainted me, but that's fine. So yeah, we'll see how things go. Recon truck's heading down to simulate the next convoy, and something just got armored. That was the tank wreck, I think. Alright, I am gonna start bringing up one of their... You know, actually, we'll do a tracked Vic. We'll do a BT5. Then we'll get some cavalry riflemen. Because again, that is still an Op 4 position. They still have control of that area. Player base needs to work on their pull-out game. Because it ain't the strongest at the moment. But again, I think the most critical thing I'm looking forward to right now is if they get that 152 out of the zone. Otherwise, they're already setting up their next ambush here. They pulled the 152 out. That is an artillery gun. We'll see what they do with it. I just heard a mine go off. Ah, that was a tank hitting an AT mine, which I think they left at the wreck of that. So that's an interesting call. That's going to stop any vehicles from the south from coming up as well. So this is where it detonated. So the minesweepers, they put stuff even further back. Those should have been a bit further up the road, in my opinion, but that's fine. They're working with what they got. massive group of infantry coming up. All right, that vehicle's still taking its time. I've got an hour and 8 remaining, so we got plenty of time to work with stuff. But the second convoy is going to be even bigger than the first, and then the third one's going to be pretty massive. So, how many vehicles were in that first convoy? I think like 8 or so, right? 8 or 9. So this one needs to be around 12 to 15, and then the third one's going to be around 20. Her left track's still out, so they're not going to be able to take it. What they could do is load the spare tracks, and then when they find another vehicle, they could steal that with it. And then I'm pretty sure the fuel truck they had I loaded with spare wheels and tracks, but they blew it up, so... Oh well. These guys are still on the rear holding things out. I sent some T-26s up the road, a pair of them, to give some armor support.
Well then, that's an issue.
What are you pinning for?
You've left RE computer on, so before you get mad, I'm about to RE the other position.
Okay.
I was just telling you that.
You know that before I get yelled
Yep.
at later.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just make sure to move it next time. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
Get in the second truck. Get in the second truck.
Yeah.
So it got sucked into the void. All right.
Went through the snow.
It disappeared.
I can't seem to find it anywhere around us.
I imagine it has something to do with the trenches, possibly being placed too close, you know. I mean,
No, I would still be able to find it, but I can't. Because it would create something on the ground to put down. That's why I said you probably don't want to put them around. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to say something, but it was beyond the point of return.
I say things for a reason. But no one listens. Best I can do is just give you a spare 39, and that's it.
However you want to sell the solution is perfectly fine. I'm not picky.
There.
I appreciate it. Move that to
Wonder
face
when
the
I bet
front.
they got set up.
Tank's refusing to push up. They're provoking a massive response, though, on this area, which is kind of worrisome. I'm gonna have to put a 28 on there at this point. Looks like they're running for it. Philip was taken out. It's funny because the spread is preventing them from actually hitting the target, but these guys are all going to make a break for it at this point. These guys are too dumb to path, so I'm just going to set something up for them to path on. Are we dumb, gentlemen? I think we're dumb. Oh boy. I'm gonna say there's another group of tanks coming up, a group of light tanks. But this is gonna stall the entire convoy. I can't tell if those guys are knocked out or not. But I want to drive the vehicle over and check that out. Alright, I don't think they're going to shoot again. I'll check in like 3 more minutes, and if it's still there, then I'm going to say they got out of here. I don't know why these chuckleheads are coming back for the gear, but they are, so oh well. I have no idea where that other tank is going. The issue with AI is that one unit's going to potentially stall the entire group, so I just want to make sure we're absolutely set with this here. He got a decent Molotov hit. I say they blow that up. Because I can't get them to, but... we're gonna clean that up at that point. Squirrel got a little too squirrely there. And now we're pretty much tucked away. At this point, I'm just gonna make this the convoy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, right in the ammo Vix. Yeah?
I've died twice, so...
GG.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to...
You can disconnect and watch the stream now, that's it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of going on the enemy. If there's an enemy team, I can...
There is not. No, I don't do that.
Okay. Well, I love you. Goodbye.
Alright. 2 life up. I gotta note their names because we're not past the first hour. It's for documentation purposes. Ooh, that T-20's slow. She's adorable, though. All right, lead Vic's coming in. Hopefully they've set up some mines back here. I'm gonna wait till the rest of the vehicles come up, then start dismounting infantry. It's been time, by the way. That RD site wasn't hit, so I'm gonna say they were able to pull it out after coming back and checking on it. They're using the 152 to hit stuff. Put stuff on the T-28s as well. All right. That one's ammo, and then we got the 26. Not much I can do about that one right now, unfortunately. Now we're starting to attack them. Dwarves just got, I think, flanked from the left. And we've got the convoy pretty much stalled at the moment. These guys are running right into the middle of the Op4 group here. You don't actually know if they go to defend only, I'll let that go. They defend only, they defend only. They'll show them retreating. Yeah, not having any security on the flanks was a bit tough. But they're limited based off of the positioning. And it looks like they just figured out how to reload it. But it looks like we've got some stuff going to defend only and instead trying to stall. Thinking the hour mark, I'll send the final convoy in. Alright. Most of that first squad was taken out, though I've got more forces starting to come up and around as well. Furthermore, these guys are going to get called in to advance. They're going to see that smoke billow on the horizon with everything, and we're close enough to Op 4 territory where they're going to push. And I am going to have a tank link up with the infantry. So now we're going to try to get a sandwich here. See what we can work with. Going to delete some of the bodies back here. Yeah, now we have a big amount of infantry, and that's where the Soviets kind of had the finish outnumbered in that sense. We got the heavy field gun brought around over here. Unsure where they're going to be lining that piece up. They might try to use it as a point-blank weapon. And that's exactly what they're doing. I'm just curious, at a small charge, can they actually... And they just killed themselves with that arty shot. That just blew 3 dudes away. Oh, that's funny. When it somehow lands too short. There we go. Now we're having some massive damage here. But again, if they hit the ammo Vix, then... I have no idea how that's the minimum range at the angle they're putting the gun at. But you know what? I'm not an expert. Maybe they're firing it so high that the wind just blows the round back. And the vehicle just cooked off and killed a lot more dudes. That's pretty funny. I think yeah, so it's a friendly fire arty. Oh, their own hubris. Their own freaking hubris. I mean, they're doing a decent job. They are stalling. Unfortunately, it's too close, and both of the medics got eliminated. Now I'm worried that they won't have enough infantry to deal with the final fight. A lot of the people that are getting their second life killed off, they've got, oh, man, this is going to be an interesting debrief. They're trying to patch up who they can. Looks like they got one of their medics up, so we might be able to help save some people. But now we have this entire Op 4 element from the southern line coming up to check out what's going on. Player base is about to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, so they're hitting up the road further here. And again, it's doing good. But, ooh. Shame the first round was danger close and wiped out most of the front element, but if you're going to be spacing out your defenses like this, you need to make sure you don't have an issue like that occur. Otherwise, you're SOL. Now we got this force around. They turned the Maxim gun over. I can spawn Kiora from that closest corner. And the third convoy, I'm gonna get that first vehicle spawned in soon. Got some grenades going off. Whimsical just bled out. Wait, how are you pointed that way? Hold up, how are rounds for that thing landing over here when it's... What? What? But you fired... How are the rounds... What? How are they landing over here if they're landing the... This game confuses me. It really does confuse me. You know, sometimes life's greatest mysteries just... I don't even know what to say, man. Artillery, computer, black magic, yeah. Yeah. Something like that, right? I might leave Arty Computer in and just rethink the balance. Now that I know the 152s don't have a minimum firing range, I thought they would. So looks like these guys are now pulling out. Real quick, I gotta write down... all of that. We did have a heavy boy. I think I deleted him. But at this point, I am going to get that heavy tank to come in. RJ's pushing up the road. I'm going to go ahead and delete that auto rifleman. And we're going to field in more Soviets. Looks like the gun just got destroyed. And... they... He meant to throw a smoke grenade, but he missed through and threw a Molotov, and then he just threw a grenade. What is going on? 152 got destroyed. Oh. Oh, no. They're whistling. These guys, meanwhile, coming around on the respawn vehicle. Here comes my 28. They're potentially not going to be able to come back and get the ammo Vix. What do we have back at base so far? We only have... Alright, so we have a BA-6, a AAA Vic, and then a single transport. Do you have anything in cargo? No. And then whatever that is, which I think is also just a transport. You could say they're Finnish. Knesso, buddy. I want you to know your jokes are unwelcome. I'm just kidding, buddy. So the other ammo Vic they have is still here, but they're not carrying it with them. It's being left behind. So one of the boxes is a Mosin Nagant. I'm just curious what the other ones have. Oh, one of them had AT grenades. Oh, that would have been really nice. One was a dud with E-tools. And the fourth one had more Mosin Nagant. So it's not the worst thing in the world to lose. Ground command got left, Finn just got taken out, and now we're having the conscripts kind of encircling this position here. Angel has no idea what to do. Those guys pulling away in their respawn vehicle. At this point, Finn, you gotta load him, you gotta get in the motorcycle and try to drive away. Jay-Z, that's a tree! Jay-Z! He is making like a leaf and blowing out of this one. That is also a tree. Let's see if Angel finds an ammo truck and brings it back, because that would actually be very, very critical here. But if he takes the first truck, then it's just going to be a transport. Alright. I'm going to start adding to this vehicle outright. Actually, I'm going to pause him. And I am going to... We're just going to start building. So everything tied to him is going to be on file. BT5. BA3. Transport. I can't do anything if Vic Medical Perm's broke. Did I say the respawn Vic was a medical Vic? I'm not sure I did. But that would also be something I might potentially do, so at that point, I don't know, man. Alright, let's see what we get. Load into cargo. Do, da do, da do, da do. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only got answer question, no man's left.
1,
There's a
2, 3.
Oh yeah, Hobo, I took like most of your medical.
4.
So thank you. No.
Alright, we're gonna vary these around.
Okay.
Oh my god. The man's alive.
I went to pick up Finn, but I couldn't load him into the bike, so I had to fucking abandon his ass. Yeah, I know.
What's the plan then?
What happened as in what? We were getting overrun from the south.
Okay, Chaser, these.
Initially, I was thinking we'd go to the position marked 3rd, but I don't know how feasible that is.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but yeah, we don't have any more mines.
No more mines?
No AT mines.
Okay, instead, I guess we'll mount it at the intersection at the end of this road. Do we still have the L39 or?
Well, we have an armored car that we can use.
Okay, if we have the armored car.
Oh, did the L39 get left? I need to end key it if it did.
The outfit supposed to respawn, but I guess they never got destroyed.
I'm checking right now. There's no L39 left behind, so I don't know.
Hubble, I could use some medical.
I wonder if that was the one that we were taking up there and then.
Yeah, so there's plenty of.
He just needs blood. He's blood.
And then I want some adorable T20s. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love them. I'll start moving the convoy again in a minute.
Fix the wheel, but we're gonna use
Did you just Molotov?
Yeah, we don't have any more AT mines though.
We have no AT mines, but anti-personnel. Still have shit ton of those.
So they just Molotov their L-39 and destroyed it. That's amazing.
Why?
That's incredible.
Because oh my.
We can use the armored car. It's got 50 AP.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright, well, I know we have the time to get further up and then to set up shit, so we're just gonna set up at the end of the intersection, here.
Okay.
So we'll be going direct east.
Yep, Lexi and Baz getting the vehicle.
That's the second Molotov misthrow I've seen today, and you know what? I got nothing to say about it.
Into the front, all you can do is there.
Anyway, 110, sending the next group down. I think it's safe to say we pull that stuff out.
I'm riding with.
And here comes my convoy. Whether or not, player base, here it comes. Their tactics are beyond our comprehension. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well. I don't know why that got reset. Ground, this is high. When you guys are done, feel free to pull back here and we'll take a tally of all the gear you have. Over.
Hey, firm.
That might be the one I manually gave them back, so I'll just respawn it back at base, but... That's pretty damn funny. Either way, it's pretty damn funny. Oh, there's that L-39. That cleans up the server a little bit. We'll just add them to the end. Oh, this should be good. Ham, you silly, silly boy. His Molotov's missed. I think he could shoot the wheels out. There you go, Ham. Careful about the front. There's a frontal machine gun and you're still in front of it. Ham, you fool. Ham, you fool. Well, the crew bailed out at least, but Ham just... Oh my god. That has got to be one of the funniest things I've seen in a hot second. So that one was just an empty truck with nothing in the back, so I'm just having the infantry squad join it. Meanwhile, the other half of the player base is over here because these guys are getting steamrolled. Angel and Ham are dead. want to make this guy the lead Vic. Trying to reset that convoy. It might have been completely broken now, but... I'm gonna kill a few of them to represent that they got blown up, but now you got that vehicle coming out.
Organizations and Joe. Did you have the other Max in here?
Still shooting. Oh, now they're bringing out the other L-39. That would have been really useful earlier, guys. Holy shit. It's like, hey guys, I found the L-39. Oh my god. It depends on the operation. This one, what really only matters is what they specifically capture. But my god. And again, it doesn't help that for whatever reason, Command decided to make his ambush here, but then we have another group that decided to go all the way up here instead. Yeah, now the gun isn't respawning, so whatever. Ah, they don't respawn proper. It's fine. Now he's on the elephant gun. I'm gonna be forced to dismount another infantry squad. Now I got tanks coming up. They're throwing their grenades out. Just Tilly, leave me in the fields. Shit, Morton was able to get both of these guys back up, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, they're still surrounded. It's a tin can grenade. Vehicles are all completely screwed up at the moment. And I'm starting to wonder if Command's going to realize that that ambush has been somewhat successful despite the absolute massacre here on this damn scoreboard. Jesus. Now I'm trying to have the vehicles drive around, but they're only going to drive once they realize that the area is clear. These guys are literally stuck in a hole. I'm really surprised that I'm not seeing a grenade getting thrown in here, but at this point, I wish I brought a flamethrower tank in that convoy. I would just burn a freaking hole in that area. I think Ham is a runner, and he's gonna immediately run back to say, hey, the convoy kinda got stuck up here. I have this tank driving around. Do they have any Molotovs? My God. They tried. Tank's literally driving up to him. Armor's starting to drive around this area, though. Oh my God. I'm gonna try resetting some of the vehicles down here, because I think they just got stuck in the trees. And let's see if that helps to reset them. And I got one guy running away. Oh, and then we finally have a tank that lined up to start engaging people in the trench. There goes Morton. Oh, it's an A20 leading, so he might have just gone to defend only. No, he didn't. He's just being incredibly silly. There's still one guy alive. It's Philip, too. He's a new guy. Literally surrounded. I think the runner finally got back to over here, and they're trying to figure out where to set up their defensive position, but good God. Oh, no. They're trying to run the trench over. He's still alive! What is that tank doing? No, Philip's down! Alright. We still have this ambush back here, though, but will the vehicles continue to move up? Come on, let's get the convoy going, guys. At this point, I think it's safe to call for a combing unit to come in. Alright, everything that can still drive, I'm trying to send. Everything that's struggling to be in formation, I'm just resetting. We have another guy that started running. Do I have any other transport trucks? Because anything that's driving Logi, I can go ahead and clear, but... I do. Alright, so... Hold on. I'm just making sure if I put anything in, it's not a ammo truck or something, but... What are you? Alright, you're a transport, so I'm actually just going to dismount you and have the infantry walk up on foot. Oh, this convoy's struggling. I didn't dismount the A-26s either, so I'm going to say we have an additional infantry squad from there, because they're towards the front of the convoy, so I'm going to move them up. And same with this group. You can hear the L-39s firing. This is the third and final ambush, yes. It just got really weird because they partially engaged it up here. Now I'm trying to reform the convoy. But they're struggling a little bit. So I'm having reinforcements rushing in from the south as well. We're just having this really extended engagement at the moment. But you can see that they've been taking rounds and getting hit, so... Oh boy. Definitely has made for an interesting operation, that's for damn sure. Finns against Ruskies, 1939 Winter War. And the L-39s, which are the elephant guns that the Finnish have for AT, are definitely doing work at the moment. Again, the one issue we're going to run into is the Soviets coming in from the south. Actually, no, that might not be an L-39. That's, this gun. BA-6, which is a scouting Vic they stole. I'm just wondering if that's overpressuring these guys and causing all of those wounds. So I think the end result of this is going to be convoys were intercepted, central line is still weakened because it was forced to send QRF to assist, and then the southern group is also partially weakened by a few platoons because they tried to send in reinforcements. So in terms of the operation, the best possible outcome for the enemy, weakening the enemy happened, but not a lot of gear, I think, that could have been stolen was stolen. Is that a message?
At what point are we able to pull out again?
You're able to pull out at any point at this point.
A firm. So, out of character, does that mean all three convoys have been taken care of?
Get everything to the staging point so I can tally what you have, so I can reflect that in the campaign.
Okay.
Because now they're having the southern Soviet forces come in. No vehicle support, though, from the south. Oh, wait, we do have... Oh, that means I lost a T-28, damn. Oh, we still have this silly little BT-5. So yeah, I'm going to try to shift to the raid actions being done on the weekdays and the weekends having the main op, but it won't be every weekend. I'm going to shoot for bi-weekly. Maxon's firing so fast the tracer script can't keep up with it. They're trying their best to stall. Another ammo Vic was destroyed. Alright. So I need to do a run on the road to see... Because there's going to be a short-term implication and then a long-term implication. Alright, these guys are on defend only, so I'm just going to remove them from play. But that is, I think both of those fuel trucks. So what did we get out of here? We got a BA6 and a spare ZPU. And I think that's it, unfortunately. Is he gonna now ferry people over? Because if I get Soviets close, I need to start killing them. Oh, yeah, no, so that's gonna keep stalling it because the armor... Honestly, I don't think I need to do a medium-term one because of the mines they put down. By the time it's going to be useful, we're going to be too far along the campaign for it to properly affect anything, in my honest opinion. Alright. This guy's out of ammo. No, he's got one more. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta make it count. But I'm gonna start killing off players because they were ordered to retreat. They have not yet, and I have to go. Oh yeah, we could have had a lot of gear today, but people decided to be silly. I just got shot. But I think I downed 2 of them, so... The reason I'm not doing a lot of our scene, though, is because this. So I think now they're just trying to rally who they can.
Hello.
Confirmed.
And they continue closing the gap here.
VA6.
I gotta have these guys squad up with those units so then they run in, but...
Exactly. I am a part of the gun.
These command Vics, or is this the only one?
Should be the only one.
Is what because of what?
Alright, so maybe you'll get more people.
Oh no, yeah.
we don't
Unless you
need
want to take one, you want to take the open bet.
No, because this is no, don't take this one because this one's got the loot in it. This is a loot box.
Yeah,
Oh, what loot's in it?
Sam already went out with a transport to try and grab more people, so I wouldn't risk any more hits.
It said one has loot in it.
Now
Okay.
one with the turret.
We're like the finished resistance at this point. We're not even the army. We're just the resistance. Like, we've been
no, this
Fauci
yeah.
killed for. I thought that said cow killed for some.
When do we get the Lend-Lease program from Germany? Can we start buying Panzer IVs from them?
Maybe in the next operation.
Yeah, right.
We have to fill up 7 if
I mean,
Do we have asset?
yeah. This mod set has.
Didn't we used to have a cargo tab, or is that...
It does.
Is that not the case?
I would assume so. I don't know.
We're not the military worthy fucking resistance because we don't have shit for vehicles. We have a stolen BA6, stolen T20, a couple
Nothing there. You're not the main military, you're the scouting force that's doing delaying actions.
Oh, yeah, so we're resistance, exactly.
Well, the Mexican gun get
That was
abandoned.
kind of right.
So where's the vehicle with inventory in it?
The transport trucks with inventory?
They're over there.
This is supposed to be the one, but there's nothing in the cargo.
There's nothing in it, so...
Oh, that's
It was stolen from the convoy.
Yeah, no, I know. I tracked 2 Ammovics you guys stole, but they got left behind.
Oh, yeah, so we got nothing from this.
I mean, we got the BA6.
Oh, man.
When do we get a Challenger tank?
Aw, shut your mouth.
When do we get a Challenger tank?
Alright. One final look on this. Yeah, that was kind of funny watching you guys Molotov your own Vic, not gonna lie. Or turret, not gonna lie.
I was pretty angry, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna make him drive back and get it, but I'm glad I did because then he died and now he's not here.
Yeah.
Alright, stand by, Friendex.
After I...
I'm gonna check this cargo just to be safe, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have anything, so...
Don't destroy what we have left, please.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it, comrades.
You meant to press F? Look, there were like 2 or 3 friendly fire Molotov instances. It was pretty silly.
No, we'll be index in a sec.
When it goes to the index sign, everyone throw a
Open fire on Liru!
Oh, fuck, man.
So, some of you were on your second life and just died before we officially left the server, so if I wanted to, I could just reflect that in the training program, but...
Thanks, Sam.
Oh shit, yeah, I had an artillery gun.
Alright.
Looking at the scoreboard.
I have to run in a few minutes, so give me 1 second to get things set. I'm gonna go through everything and then we'll go. And then that up to there. Alright, cool. Alright, so overall, the operation was somewhat successful. The Soviets have a bit of a fear coming up from the south because of the amount of AT that was... Lexicon, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because every time they tried to field tanks from the south to assist, they would find AT mines, so they're going to demine the road until they open it up again. By the time they get anything on the road brought back and repaired and brought back to the front, there's going to be other stuff to take it, so they'll still do it, but overall, all 3 convoys were pretty much stopped. A good chunk of the vehicles were taken out. A good chunk of the tanks were taken out. You hit one of the artillery sites and then attempted to use that arty site to destroy the other. Unfortunately, none of the rounds landed where you needed them to. The Soviets eventually abandoned the position, but then came back, found that everything was still intact, and then moved it. So there's that, and then now they're going to also question how you even knew where that site was. So now they might try to change up their plans because, as far as they knew, there were no scouts in the area, and there weren't any forces nearby compared to the other arty site. So with that, I have, out of everything that was taken and brought back, it was a BA6 and another ZPU truck. There was a lot of stuff that you guys captured and either used in the op and then it got destroyed, or just left it behind. There were quite a few ammo trucks. First convoy had 1, second one had 2, third one had 3. I think in total you stole 2 ammo trucks, but then just left them instead of bringing them back. So that's an unfortunate thing. I checked the first one you had. You would have been able to get AT grenades, the vanilla ones that can do a lot of damage. That would have been really great for T-28s, but oh well. Yeah, I think you did fine for what it was. Only issue with the ambushes was the first one you spaced yourselves out way too much. Second one you actually did pretty well. Then you shot yourself in the foot because you started using the 152 at point blank and you wiped the squad ahead of you, your friendlies. What happened was 3 people went down to one of the arty shells. People came up to help them, and then the truck they were next to cooked off and killed pretty much everyone else. I think one medic was still able to be brought up and help a few people, but I think like half to 3/4 of that group died to friendly arty, so that's unfortunate. And then the third one, 2 different ambush sites were made. The first one got absolutely wiped, but was able to disable most of the convoy, and then the rest got cleaned up by the second ambush. But by then, you had stuff coming from the rear. Anyway, that's all I got. Ground. I've got 5 minutes before I can jump, so I'll let you say your piece.
Liru saw that I said any fill and decided to put me through hell.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I guess everything went well for all that said and done. I don't really have any complaints.
All right. Squad 1. If their squad leader's still here. Alpha. Going once, going twice. All right, squad 2, Bravo.
Yeah, no complaints on my end. Things went pretty well the first and second ambush, up until people started dying, dropping like flies. The third one was hastily put together, and I guess we did what we were going to do, was stop the armor before that got wiped. And that's all I got there.
All right. Squad 3.
Yep, that's me. We're told as the AT or like the mine team to go and do stuff at the RD position. We did that and we found a T-28, literally the only tank we can't kill the Molotov, so big off there. But did manage to steal the RD piece for only 1 casualty, Sismo. And then we moved to the first position and a little bit confusing, but we managed. And then the second position, mine's down, and we almost died there. We lost a lot of people, went down before we pulled out, and then we just ran to the command Vic, pulled out, and then the last position we just took the Vic. You know, if I say there's overpressure in the vehicle and to tell you not to be in front of it like 10 times and you still get overpressured by the vehicle and the vehicle hasn't moved, that's on you. But yeah.
I think that's on the vehicle. That's a 37mm, and we were 50 meters to its left.
Yeah, it was kind of scuffed. It was overpressuring us in the trenches.
I think that's just bad armor coating.
I don't even think that thing should have overpressure.
It should only be like a 60-degree arc forward.
Does anyone know if you can turn overpressure off in Ace, though? To my knowledge, you can't.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
I just think now's a good time for Lend Lease to take effect. Can we get a little bit of that sweet American love?
No, but you can
You mean-
keep
you mean
bringing gear
German?
back and looting it.
It's
German love.
Can we
not
get
American.
Anyway,
Lend Lease
go have
Apex?
fun. I'm done. Enjoy the
Alright.
rest of your Wednesday.
How about
All right, that is all I've got. I normally do something else, but Bloodwing is kidnapping me. So we might be back later tonight for some mission dev, but otherwise, again, I thought that went. They got their objectives done, which is the important part for the campaign, but at great cost to themselves. So, oof. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.